In this video, let's look at meditation. Meditation. Let's say meditation is when you are being awareness. Now, the interesting thing is that's always already the case. But when you're only being awareness, you could say that's where identity rests, but it's actually where identity dissolves. Now, when I'm saying you are being awareness, it may sound like you are trying to be aware. You are being aware. You are trying to be aware. You are trying to be awareness. You're trying to reside as awareness, but that's not actually what I'm saying. I'm saying you are being awareness. Maybe if I flip the words around, it's easier to hear. You are awareness being. You are awareness being. Awareness and being, conceptually, we might notice as awareness is the observing, knowing, witnessing capacity, and being is the isness or presence or existence capacity. But actually, they're not two things. Just using these two words so that to kind of give the full scope of it. And even the I am part is actually not necessary, and it can start to feel like there is someone who is doing the being awareness. Even though if we really just say I am, that's actually a perfect pointer to awareness being. I represents the ultimate subject, and am represents the ultimate isness being, right? So I is like awareness, and am is like being. It's just that often when we say I, it kind of, that thought triggers a whole bunch of body reactions and memories and other thoughts that talk about, my history, who I am, what I'm good and bad at, etc. So that word I, me, can carry a lot of other stuff, whereas these things like awareness and being don't tend to carry that much stuff with them. So you could say meditation is simply being awareness, or simply awareness being, or you could just call it one of those. I'm kind of using them as one thing. And then so the question might be, how does one do that? And of course, that's the conundrum, right? How does who do that? And have you noticed, this is really one of the most important things to notice, is that it's already happening. It's always already the case. Awareness being, it's happening right now. Existence and the knowing of existence, they're happening right now. They're actually inescapable. You cannot exit awareness being. A fun way to say it is you are imprisoned. You are absolutely imprisoned in awareness being. You cannot escape it. No matter what you do, or you could try. Don't take my word for it. So really on that level, meditation is what is left when there is no longer someone trying to do something, or a seeming someone trying to do something. When the meditator dissolves, meditating is all that remains. Meditation is all that remains. And by the meditator, by the one who's trying to do it, I mean what you take to be you, the one who believes it has volition. The thought says, well, I'm going to sit down and meditate right now. And it thinks that's actually a volitional thought when, in fact, it just spontaneously arose. And it kind of claims this control, and then it sits down and it tries to do meditation, this kind of thinking thing. And then it's like, okay, so just focus on the breath and just da-da-da, okay, and just let go and surrender and just be. Okay, just be. Are you being? Yes. Awareness. Awareness of awareness. And it will actually sit there and try to talk you through meditation. And of course, it will also just talk you right into whatever other thing, like, what was happening yesterday, or what you're going to do later, or the latest TV show, or but really meditation is simply being awareness, or awareness being. And that is non-exclusive. There's nothing that is not there's nothing that is not that. A thought is being. A thought is an awareness. Awareness is in awareness, and being. Awareness is being, and being is in awareness. You don't have to. You don't have to meddle with anything. You don't have to control anything. And again, I'm speaking as if there is someone who can control. But what you'll notice is if you could control it, you would just sit down and be. It's actually the one that thinks it can control that prevents the recognition of meditation. That is already the case. So hopefully that's helpful. Essentially what you can do, you can watch a video I did called Resonance Focusing, I think, which is kind of a way to work with the mind to try to bring yourself into more clarity of awareness being, so that you can just let go. Sometimes there is the very commonly suggested method of how I would put it is moving attention from the story and images to the feeling of the breath. Usually is down in belly at least, or chest and belly, and actually with the intention of having the breath become more primary, like 60, 70, 80% what is noticed compared to the mind, right? And once there's some stability in the breath, you can actually start to let go of that into awareness being. And again, the you, it's kind of funny to give instruction in this way, because it's in essence giving the one that we want to not do anything something to do, but it can still be useful nonetheless to use attention to come down into the breath just enough so that becomes a little bit primary compared to the mind, and then to start to release into open awareness. And again, that video, Resonance Focusing, is another way maybe to enter meditation. But the true way, the most direct way, you may not need any of these other ways because they're not as direct, is simply to notice that awareness being is always already the case. It's here before you start to try to cultivate it or find it or be in it. Notice it's already the case. There's absolutely nothing, there's nothing to do. And then you get uh, just sitting. You get that is meditation. Non-doing. Non-doing. Because what meditation is happening already, always. So what would there be to do? All right, well, hopefully that's useful. Okay, good luck.